Defend yourself against DDoS attacks by hiding your true IP address with ExpressVPN, and visit my custom link expressvpn.com/ghilliemaster in the description to find out how you can get an extra 3 months free. Hey everyone, and welcome to another gtaonline video here on the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make millions with the Higgins Helitours business. Now right now with GTA Plus, the Helitours business has a 4x money bonus for the laundering missions. And with my efficient grinding method, skipping the longer missions, I've been able to make $1 million per hour with that. But that's of course with the GTA Plus bonus. If you don't have GTA Plus and just have the double money active right now, then you can make $500,000 an hour. And without any bonuses, that would of course mean you just be earning $250,000 an hour. So after the event weekends, that's what it's going to be. Which isn't that great by any means, but if you are interested in grinding this, then you're going to want to use the strategies that I go over here. So there are 4 types of money laundering missions that you can get from the Higgins Helitours. There's the Havoc Cargo, where you have to retrieve the cargo that is hung up on billboards or in between buildings anywhere, and then deliver it like a mini hangar cell mission kind of a ways away. The Smuggler mission has you tailing a boat to a destination to where you then have to take out a group of enemies there, grab the cargo, and head back to the Helitours. For helicopter recovery, you have to haul a helicopter on the back of a truck back to the Helitours property. And the VIP yacht mission has you delivering cargo to a yacht via a Sea Sparrow, landing, taking down waves of cops, and then delivering the client to his safe house. Some of the missions are better than others, however, it's more so dependent on the mission location that you get, I think, more than anything. But I am still going to show you strategies for each of the missions. I'm not just going to say, oh, just skip it entirely. So for Havoc Cargo, I usually always do this one because the only really annoying part about it is just not knowing where the cargo is in the circle. If you get stuck trying to find cargo, then it's just going to be a huge time sink. But after doing this a few times, it usually only takes me like 30 seconds or so to find the cargo. And the places you want to look for are just areas that cargo can hang down on, billboards, overpasses, gaps between buildings, bridges if you get the one in the industrial area, cranes. Just knowing those places and where to look will give you the location for the cargo almost always. But even out of the 3 locations that I've seen where the circle can appear at, there are a couple of different variations of where the cargo can spawn within those circles. And I haven't really memorized all the locations, but just knowing what sort of things the cargo is going to be stuck on will help out a lot. Once I started prioritizing those things, the mission time sped up tenfold. And then once you do have the cargo, it's just a matter of delivering it to the 3 locations. And the nice thing about this mission though is that afterwards you can keep the Havoc to fly to whatever the next mission is. And of course you can start the next mission by just simply calling RAF on your phone, no need to go back to the property to start the next one. Smuggler Tailing I consider to be one of the best missions you can get, assuming you have a Raiju, because if you get the one that takes you out to the swamp next to the military base, without the Raiju it can take a while to get out there. So if you do get this mission, and you'll know if you got it by the game telling you to go to the drop-off, you want to hop in the Raiju, or you could even take off from the helipads with your hunter if you want. That's an alternative if you find yourself there. But when you do get to the boat, immediately shoot near it to spook the driver. This will make it go a lot faster. The unfortunate part is, unlike other tailing missions, if you know the location the boat drives to, you can't just zoom there way ahead of the boat. If you go too far ahead, then it's going to fail the mission. So what you can do is stay close to the boat for a little while, and then eventually you can take off ahead of it, and then kill the guys and get a head start before the boat gets there. And it's very simple because all you have to do is kill everyone at the place, wait for the helicopter to spawn, take out the helicopter, and then grab the cargo, which you can do without getting out of your jet or helicopter, and then just fly back to the Helitours property. The Yacht Client mission is probably the worst mission in terms of how long it takes, especially if you get the one that's all the way out in the ocean on the left side of the map, kind of near the military base. If you get that one, I highly suggest just blowing up the Sea Sparrow or finding a new session and getting another mission. But honestly, I would almost recommend skipping this mission entirely, even if you get the other locations as well. Unless you get the mission twice in a row, then you're kind of just wasting time and heat by skipping the mission. So I would suggest skipping it once if you do get the really bad location way up north. Anyways, once you do deliver the cargo to the yacht, you have to then meet up with the client and land, then take on waves of police. I don't think this is a timed thing either. I think you actually do have to kill a ton of them to proceed. The red dots specifically you have to take out. And those guys appear on the yacht from time to time. The best place to be would probably be on the roof of the yacht, so you can just quickly go from the front to the boat to the back. And I usually just spam the railgun for this mission to take out the helicopters really fast. If you're a CEO, you can request ammo through the CEO menu to get more railgun ammo for either super cheap or completely free if you have GTA Plus. And once the police raid is over, then you'll have to meet up with the client again and take him to his safe house while losing the cops along the way. It starts out with a 3-star wanted level. If you want to decrease it so that the helicopters don't come after you, just switch your mask through the interaction menu while the cops aren't inside of you and it'll drop down to a 2-star. But even at a 3-star, I don't think it's that hard to lose the cops for this mission. Now for the final laundering mission type, we have what I think is also the easiest mission and the one you always want to be doing, the recover helicopter. There is one caveat to this though. It does require owning a phantom wedge to really speed it up, because without the phantom wedge it does take a bit longer. However, I still think it is one of the best missions even if you don't have the phantom wedge. I have yet to see a bad location for this mission. The only two that I've gotten so far are the LSIA one and the El Bureau Heights one. I'm not sure if there's one that's like way across the map perhaps. If there is, then maybe that would be a skippable mission. But recover the helicopter, I definitely think is the fastest mission type for the Helitours business, because all you have to do is call in the phantom wedge when you get close, drive it into the restricted area, steal the helicopter, and just bolt out of there and lose the cops before getting back to the Helitours. It's essentially just the longfin setup for the Kayaparika heist, but with a helicopter instead of a boat on the back. After a while, you will have to do a heat clear mission with the Helitours, which is usually around once an hour. If we're making $1 million an hour, then that's around 7 to 8 missions with the boosted $140,000 pay. Heat goes up 5% per mission at the start and 5% on mission completion, so 10% per mission if you complete it. And another 8 to 10% for the daily passive income increase in heat, which is going to happen once an hour if we're talking every 48 minutes every in-game day. And if you skip any missions, then that's going to just give you 5% heat for no money gained either. So in the end, it averages out to doing 1 heat clear mission an hour. Outside of the money bonuses, I really don't think it's going to be worth doing the Higgins Helitours missions though. $250,000 an hour is on the very, very small side, especially for a business that you have to pay $2 million to own, because you have to first own the car wash, and then you have to buy the Helitours after that for another $900,000, I think it is. The Cluckenbell Farm raid makes you $500,000 in an hour, and you can start that with no upfront investment at all. And the more recent Titan job, well, that's $750,000 in 1 hour with the purchase of the Mackenzie Field Hangar, so both of those are just outright better. I guess if you're looking for just doing something different and not necessarily being the most efficient with money making, this could be viable. But yeah, it's only really worth grinding when it's boosted, unfortunately. If you guys enjoyed the video or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like as well as subscribe to my channel for more GTA Online content. I'll probably do a guide similar to this next week when the Smoke on the Water business is boosted, so definitely stay tuned for that if you are interested. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day. This is probably one of the easiest ones, delivering the helicopter. As long as you have the phantom wedge. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. No! Okay, we're good. Hopefully it doesn't randomly just blow up. Okay, it randomly blew up after I left the vicinity, so that's good. Oh.
You shouldn't be here. Bad idea.
I should be here though. Oh, what?